It's Chris here from Everyday Survival Gear, and today I bring you the Thorfire PF03. Alright guys, let me start out by saying Thorfire gave me this PF03 as a testing sample. Thank you very much. I have enjoyed having it on me this whole time. It's a wonderful light. So far it hasn't missed a beat. But let's get stuck into the specs now. Alright guys, so the Thorfire PF03 runs on a Cree XP G2 R5 LED that puts out on high mode 110 lumens from one AAA battery. That is like outstanding, even by today's standards. That is still a great effort. It has 3 modes, 1 lumen, which is classified as a low mode, 240 hours of runtime. 1 lumen is more of a moonlight mode than a low mode, but 240 hours of runtime is a very long time. 1 lumen comes in handy if you only want to look at maps or something in front of you. If you got this in an emergency, not only does it run on AAA batteries so you can find them anywhere, but you got 240 hours to use this light. The next mode in the list is medium mode, 25 lumens, 3 hours and 30 minutes. Then you got the high mode, 110 lumens, 55 minutes. So 110 lumens from any battery is already good, but for one AAA battery, this is a whopper. You just think the old mag lights that used to run on one AAA battery were probably putting out about maybe 4 or 5 lumens. I could be wrong, it could be up to 10, but nowhere near 110 and nowhere near this runtime. So this light is just amazing. So the Thorfire PF03 is IPX8 rated, so that means it's good water resistant till 2 meters in depth for 30 minutes and drop resistant to 1.5 meters, which is more than enough. So with that IPX8 rating, that is more than enough to cop a beating every single day and keep on going. I've had it on me now for over a week and it hasn't missed a beat at all. As I've already said, it runs on one AAA battery. Thorfire do recommend a high drain cell. Right now I got in alkaline and it still lasted me like so long. I'm not sure how long I've run it for, but it's been over 40 minutes easily and the light is still bright. So obviously on something like a Sanyo and loop, you're going to get that little bit of extra runtime because it's got the extra capacity, and plus it keeps up the voltage a little bit higher for a little bit longer. The light uses a tail switch, so you switch it on and then it goes on to moonlight mode. Then you got high mode, which is 110 lumens, which is you only need a half click to change it, then another half click. Then you got medium mode, which is 25 lumens. So you got moonlight, high, and then medium, and you click it the whole way then to turn it off. So with that 110 lumens and 55 minutes runtime, you also get a beam distance of about 50 meters, which for such a small light is great. Usually such a small light you're not going to have to use 55 meters of throw anyway, or 55 meters, but generally that is good. It does come in handy because the reflector, even though it's a small light, it is a little bit deeper than a normal reflector, and compared to something like a night call tube, which is almost the same price, it does have that extra power and the extra throw. The light itself is 8.4 centimeters in length and 1.4 centimeters in width, so 1.4 centimeters across, 8.4 centimeters in length. Weighs 17.5 grams without the battery, and is made out of aircraft alloy. The body is made out of aircraft alloy, so it's going to be durable and it's going to take a beating. The light also comes with this really good clip. You can see that there pretty clearly. The clip is non-reversible. It can't go on the front, but that doesn't really matter because you usually only wear the light like one way, like so. So you'll have it here, and then when you go to use it, you can pull it out and then you can just go like that. So that's another great feature. The clip is good quality. Looks like it's stainless steel. Alright guys, I'll just run the light quickly. You can see the clip there. You can see the body is of very good quality. You can see the switch. So full click to turn on. That's your moonlight mode. High mode, another half click, medium mode, then a full click to turn back off. So as I already said, one AAA battery fits in there like so. You can see the spring at the back there. You can see these threads If it focuses, are all really good. Very smooth, very easy to close. We'll show you now. Like so. Very easy. It's got the O-ring here too. And that's the head there. And I'll show you the LED if it works. You can just see the LED there and the reflector. So that's pretty much the whole flashlight. Alright guys, so what's so good about these is for non-flashaholics, these make really great gifts. The price is pretty cheap. I'm pretty sure it's about $20 US. And for that money you get an amazing light of a great quality. And also, the package that it comes in is really good too. So you get the box, comes like this. So it's very presentable if you want to give it out as a gift. Comes with a spare O-ring, which you only need one spare one because it only undoes from the top. And the manual, which the manual is in really good English. I'll show you. So all in all, it makes a really good practical gift for someone that might not have lithium-ion batteries around. You can go to any shop and pick up AAA batteries, fairly cheap, and it's also got a fairly long run time, so it's not going to cost them too much money to run. Alright guys, so I'm going to take it outside and compare it to a few other lights and show you the beam. These are the lights I'm going to take. Nightcore Tube, QU Quantum SS, Ultrafire, I think it's called the SK68, and of course the Thorfire PF03. We will compare these all together. Pretty much about the same power. The only one that's down on power is the Nightcore Tube. Alright guys, now we're outside. I got the Thorfire PF03 on high. This is the highest mode that it goes. I don't know how well you can see that, but I can see my backyard like pretty clearly. On the video it's not showing up the best, but let me turn it off and then we'll see how it compares. Alright, that's with it off. And we'll turn the Thorfire PF03 on. So it starts on moonlight mode, 1 lumen, so you can see that still lights up your hands pretty clearly. Then next is high mode. So you can see the high mode does a really good job. I can pretty much see everything pretty clearly in my whole backyard. And then we've got medium mode. Now medium mode, I can still see everything clearly in my backyard, but on the camera you really can't see it that great. So let me just shine it on the floor a little bit. Okay guys, alright, that chair over there is, I'll be honest, alright, 6 meters away, and on medium you can still see it. So let's turn it back on high. It goes moonlight and then high. You can see that chair pretty closely. The other chair over there is about 10 meters away. And that chair I'm pointing at now, the one closest to the clothesline, is about 13 meters away. I'll compare it to the QU Quantum SS on high, and we'll see how they both can compare. Alright guys, now I've got both lights on. QU Quantum is to your right, Thorfire PF03 is to your left. There is about 20 lumens of difference between the two. They do look pretty similar, so you can see not one doesn't really outshine the other. Probably because there's only 20 lumens difference, you probably won't be able to tell. So this is the QU Quantum SS, it's on high. This is the Thorfire PF03 on low. On high. So both on high. So if I shine them over here, you can see that they're pretty much similar. Not one really seems to be more focused or more floody than the other. They both seem to be pretty evenly compared. You can see the tint difference. So if I shine it on the floor here, you can see the QU Quantum looks a little bit more yellow, and the Thorfire PF03 looks a little bit more white. Alright, I'll compare it to the Ultrafire Q5 SK86 next. Alright guys, now I've got the Ultrafire on, the Q5. So the Thorfire PF03 is over here, and the Ultrafire is over here. Let me just try and make the beams pretty similar. Okay. So with both on now, you can see That's the beam that I have on the Ultrafire, and that's the Thorfire there. So they're pretty similar. You can see the difference in colour between these two also. If I shine it to the back, you can see the Ultrafire a little bit better, but that is because it's more concentrated beam. To my eye, they look pretty much the same. I should actually move this out a little bit. And now they're pretty much even. You can see that not one outshines the other. So far the Thorfire PF03 on its AAA batteries is holding its own against the very best. Alright guys, I pretty much never do this test with any of the other lights. Alright, I've got my shed there. I'm about 4 or 5 meters away from it. You can see how well it lights it up. Let me just see. This is on high mode. Okay, that's medium. And then that's moonlight. So moonlight you cannot see, but I can still see it shining. Let me just try and get a little bit closer. See if you can see it. That's the reflection. So you should be able to see that now. That should be bright enough to see it now. And then we're back on high mode now. So basically, that's what this pen will be used for more close-up work. I should say this pen light. It's not a pen. But you can see how good of a job it does, even from 5 meters away in complete darkness. Just to make it fair, I've got the Thorfire PF03 to my left, which is on medium mode, and the night core tube, which is on high, ramped up the whole way on the right. You can see it does really outshine the night core tube, and the night core tube is what, about 45 lumens or 55 lumens. You can see the tint difference too between the two. So yeah, you can see it is a little bit bigger than the night core tube, but it's not a whole lot bigger. You can see they're not really even. The Thorfire does outshine it by a lot, but then there is a difference in beam shape. Alright guys, we're going to just do a simple drop test now. I'm pretty much going to stand behind the camera so I can watch, and I'm going to kind of throw it. Hopefully the light lands. You can see the light's on. I'll just show you here. The light's still on. I'll try and throw it. Even though it's only 1.5 meter drop resistance, like I know it can handle a lot more than that. It's lasted over a week with me. Okay. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, now let's look down on the ground. And there you go, you can see it's still running. I'll turn off my other light. And there you can see it's still running. Alright guys, last test is just a simple waterproof test. Pretty important in the drop test and the waterproof test because it's going to be used as an EDC light. Waterproof test is important. The light's on. Before I do this, Thorfire offers a 2-year warranty, so I could need that if this all goes wrong, so keep that in mind. There we go, you can see the light, it's still on. Let's leave it in there for a little while. No bubbles, nothing, so you can tell it's pretty well sealed. Should be about enough time. Still works. Off, on, modes work, everything. Beautiful. That right there is a good light. Alright guys, overall the Thorfire PF03 is a great light. Available on Amazon from Thorfire themselves for about $20 US. You see me do the drop test, the waterproof test. Look, I'm even sweating because like it's pretty hot here in Sydney. And yeah, you've seen it work outside. You've seen it against comparable lights that are twice to 2.5 times more expensive, and it outshines them. So all in all, it's a great light. I would also like to thank Thorfire again for giving me this light and the opportunity to review it. And as always guys, like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.